Grand Rising, happy sunrise, people leaps. It is Saturday. What, July 19th maybe? Show time. What was coming through? I hadn't planned on coming on here. Oh, Bella's got one of her treats hidden here. But what was coming through is, you know, what you do today, the choices that you make, the decisions that you make, how you choose to think and feel, because it's your choice, is shaping your tomorrow, your future. What you do today and significant choices we make, I'm hearing, dictate our future. It could be 6 months from now, a year from now, 3 years from now. Oh, very interesting. I had no idea this was here. Oh shit. I just looked down on the ground. Let me unhook this. I just looked down on the ground, and these were laying on the ground. I had no idea they were not in their box. So that is a frickin' message, right? What you think and what you do today shapes your tomorrow. What? And that, you know, is so profound. Oh, yeah. See? The sun and that. Moving away from these old paradigms. When I hold them up, it actually goes this way. When I look at them. Whoa. And there's the chariot. So many things happen when we raise our vibration. I just watched a short, and I was like, yes, thank you. That's why we speak so much on, go to my Facebook page, Sirena Robinson, Sirena. Yeah, we got the World and the Three of Pentacles. I just shared a short on there. I don't know why we can't repost shorts on YouTube. That's one thing I think they should fix. I don't know how to do it anyway. But how fear and guilt and worship and all these things, how it fuels these black cubes, you know, how they feed on our souls, right? Our light energy. I was like, thank you, you know, thank you for saying that. That's what we talk about, but not in that way, not the way he put it. But that's why we keep telling you, talk about fear and how they feed off of us. We just do it in another way because we don't want you to be fearful about the fear. So to free yourself is to raise your consciousness and live in love. That's why love is so important. There's the Knight of Pentacles with the lovers. Can't really show the lovers because they're naked. And this is on the bottom again. The worship, the confession. It's how we begin to feel better. It's working on ourselves. Get outside under the sun. That's what, I'm getting chills all over. That's why we say that. 444. Man, I was, you know, you come across things for a reason. And I say those things, but just not the way he says them, right? So many of us speak the same thing, but we do it in a different way. I saw the Ace of Swords. Let's see if it comes out. It's like taking candy from a baby. That's a horrible saying, isn't it? Being a fool for you, for yourself. Wow, I just got a surge, like, energy that I've never felt before. That I have never felt before. It's so, how could I explain it? Pure, clean, expansive. It's like the air is different. It's like being able to breathe for the first time. Since you've been gone, maybe you don't know where you're going, where you're headed. But God, the sun, the moon, everything will be your guide. And your little dog, too. You know, for a chance that an old friend of mine drives a truck, like a semi, that'd be great, dude. I could travel with you, bro. I'm on my own, babe. It's been a long time since we spoke. Get a hold of me. Find me. I don't know where you're at, what you're growing through. Let's do it together, man. Hang out for a bit. Be your company. You already have company. Okay. Gotcha. But is it the right company? Angels, temperance. Smelling someone's perfume, yeah, because she's always around, and you know, it's just really sad. I heard die demoness. No, it was demontress. It was weird. That's a horrible thing. That was very, I'm hearing like demonic. That was very ucky energy. It was, ew. Get it off me. We are the light. Wow, that's a trip those were down there. How are you guys? I know, so heavy, so heavy. It's not though, it's really easy. We just have to make that choice and decision. Us getting free will is almost what keeps us fucked. The desires of the flesh, the humanistic parts. That's why we have that free will, because we have a choice to make. Live in the realm of the devil, or live in the realm of the soul, the pure innocence and love. But it's your choice. You can't be trusted with yourself, can you? That's why you don't trust anyone else. What you are on the inside shows on your outside, and that's your outside world view. That's your outside view of how people do things. Somebody can say something, and you're taking it like, oh God, really? You don't have to be like that. And you're like, all I said was, have a nice day. That tells you everything about them. It has nothing to do with you. That's why what you think of me is none of my damn business. That's for you to look at. I got nothing to do with it. I said what I said. Just because you took it wrong, I'm supposed to be sad about that? Your view of me? Who am I talking to right now, huh? Judgment. Raise your vibration. Angels are watching over you. There's higher realms, there's beings amongst us, you just can't see them. But you know they're there. They were showing me like somebody on the street smiles to you, or you smiled at someone else. I'm getting body jumping, right? There's people body jumping. Using the NPCs as their little personal playground, I heard. We got a lot of NPCs in our lives, and they're just devil riders. 1111, they're just entities. Can just pop in and pop out. Especially if they're on drugs. Some fucker. They don't even have to be on drugs. Drugs is just an open portal for them to come into. Because these drugs are designed to rewire your brain, to put your brain in a state of a feeling, which usually ends up with guilt in some way. It fosters it, it feeds it, it keeps it alive at the forefront of the mind. Then they tell you you're addicted and you can't get off the stuff and how hard it is, and then they want you to go to their meetings and say, "Hi, my name is so-and-so and I am an addict," over and over and over, because they know how to keep you locked in their system, because they feed off of that. They keep you in their prison. That's bullshit. If you're going to say I am, you say I am, I heard, with clarity, with conviction, with a command in your voice. I am a child of God. I am healed. I am love. I'm a money magnet. I am here for the greater good of all of humanity. That's my purpose. I am the Empress. Motherfucker, don't you forget it. And all that judge you by your book, by your human, and by what they think they know about you, because they can't see, because it's meant that way. They can't see it. They can't see it. Little did you know it's for your protection. So why can't they see who I am? You know, why can't all these people, maybe you have a platform, why can't all these people see that I'm the real truth? And that I just want to help people. I'm not asking for, whatever your thing is. But yet you're overlooked. I heard overbooked. Overlooked, and overlooked. Shadow banned. Heartbreak after heartbreak. Which made you stronger. Resilient. You found yourself. You came home to yourself. You found yourself. You found yourself. It was being done for you the whole time. Yeah. And the realms, God, Father, sees everything. They're looking down on humanity, you guys. They're looking down. And it's all got to fall. Fuck these people. Man, some are good, some aren't. We got to start over. The wheel. The freaking star. They wanted me to say the Queen of Cups. Got a notification. Queen of Cups. With the Queen of Cups comes death. And then you get your Ace of Cups because you're an Empress. Take that how you will. Queen of Cups could be, 1444 in astrology is what? Water sign, because it's cups. But if we have everything in our, I don't know. I don't want to get hung up on that. That's why I never talk about it. Since you've been gone, I can breathe for the first time. How many times does that come out? Then we have truth and the crown, and I'm hearing the glory and the seeds. Sow a seed. You're getting it from heavens, right? Coming down to plant seeds. A fresh start on the earth. It's all going away. Fires, floods, water, freezing. She's replenishing herself, and there's only going to be a few of us left, and the ones that are left are going to have one hell of a journey. Because we're going to have to rebuild. Like they've said, we'll be back to the Stone Age. But the beauty part of it is we died to self. We died while we were still alive. So we will have all the knowledge, and we will get help. Just like before. They're going to come down from heaven. Heaven just meaning the sky, right? You don't want death and destruction to come. I don't either, but man, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not really scared. I'm like, man, it's going to hurt. It's going to be something, and it's going to be crazy. It's going to be scary. It's going to be all these things. But I'm ready to start over. The world needs to start over. Justice has to be had. The only way to get these evil, maniacal entities out of here, we've got to destroy it. It's a blessing, not a curse. You don't have to be part of their food source. Here comes the sun. Those reminded me of sunflowers, which is Kansas. That's true. So maybe the sun is here, right here in Kansas. And her little dog, too. You got red slippers? Beat me up. Scotty, this place sucks. Rather yet, come down and bring it. Come down and bring it. Oh, yes. I just got chills. Up my fucking spine, up my back of my neck. Come down. Michael, Gabriel. Oh, I'm hearing a Jophiel or something like that. Is that an angel? I'm seeing it. Jophiel. I-E-L. There's so many. That wanted to come out in reverse. Why? Why? And then we have the Nine of Swords, but why would the Eight of Pentacles come out in reverse? Isn't that like hard working? I heard seeing the fruits of your... Thank you. Not doing it alone. In that picture. Not doing it alone. Not doing it alone. Community. Speaking. Community. Bringing it together. Victory. Won the battle. You're working together. Getting back what was taken. Helping. Because you followed your fool's journey. The journey of your soul. Your Rama. Yeah. Yep. 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 Right? It wasn't all for nothing. You know that. You feel it so deep inside you can't explain it. There are no words. I saw the Three of Swords, and it was like you had to go through 3 trials. He too will fall. 2 out of the 3 most significant men in my life. One I was married to. One was my very first boyfriend, whom I loved and who always... And we were going to start talking again. He changed his life, and then he just dropped dead of a heart attack walking out of the gym. You know, changing his life around. I was supposed to go see him. He dropped dead. Then Mike, my other very significant person. Same thing. He dropped dead. There's only one left. Father of my boys. Imagine that. You don't fucking say. There's been other men that have been significant, but these were, I was told these were the most significant in my life. I do have a second husband, but he wasn't part of it. There was something about these points in my life. So, 15 when I started dating John, who's passed. He was the first to go. Mike I met after Stuart. That's the father of my boys. It's more like a sperm donor. That's why we call him father. Ooh, that's not nice, but we're not referring to God, right? Their dad was Mike, so he raised them. I heard 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Star fell out on 22-22. I have to look at him first now. I forget that. These 3 of Wands, what are we looking at here? Why are there 2 stabs? I want to say it like that, stabs. That flew on top of it. But what does it mean? I heard you've been through the gauntlet. But the Ace of Pentacles fell on top of that. Been through the gauntlet, right? King of Cups. Maybe a King of Cups coming in. Something coming in that's going to give this Knight of Swords despair. They're going to realize their time ran out. Because you get handed the staff, the baton. And it's justice. Because they were taking your overflow. It won't last forever. Celebration. I heard camaraderie. Yes! What I was getting in my head, and I saw 24 was, they've been, what I got and I didn't say was nickel and diming, like breadcrumbing you. That's what you're going to get. For all the little small offers and breadcrumbs, and then the sword of truth. Can't make it up, folks. Yep, here you go. Carry on my wayward son. Come get me. Let's fucking go. Yeah, come get me, son. Son. I'm getting Osiris and Isis energy. Wake up. I'm getting like the mummy energy too. Ancient times, unearthed, awakening. The great awakening. It's the soul's remembrance. That's the awakening. The remembering. The DNA unlocking the codes, right? Hidden in your DNA. That's why DNA is so fucking important. There's because of the human, because we're a soul, they're showing me like locks. Okay? Stick with me. They're showing me like locks. Like this, okay? Like 12, some about 12 in the DNA, okay? Chakras, whatever. Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, let me try to get it together. Unlocking these parts. We've talked about this before. Oh, God, I just thought somebody was sitting next to me. Out of the corner of my eye, saw a head. Oh, got it. Dark hair. Hello. Poppy's hair wasn't dark like that. Oh, yeah, they will go back to... a lot of times I see them when they were at a certain age, right? Maybe that has a lot to do with it. Old hags? I don't know. We're not getting into that. Now they're trying to... No, they're not. They can't do anything. Anyway, it's all me. So... decoding your DNA. Unlocking these 12 strands, these 12 something holds the key. That's how you're like, even like when they show with Dracula and stuff, they're like, I don't know, there's something about things being locked away to trap the soul, and that's how we get out. That's how we free our soul, is unlocking these locks that are encoded in our DNA or something like that. Yeah, are you guys following me? Raising the consciousness. It's like being locked in the human vessel is like a tomb for the soul. Remember a while back when because they just brought that image back into the forefront of my mind. They showed me in the projector of my mind, the movie screen in my head, of a soul, of that soul, like of Jesus, like that pure soul being locked in a chest, protected but locked nonetheless, to be unlocked, but the human had to do it. Unlock the soul from its entrapment. Hidden in a safe place, but it's chained up in a chest, so to speak. Alien DNA. Oh my God, it's just on the other side of love. We've been encoded with certain things. Fear. Worship. Like we have to worship something greater than ourselves, right? To make us want to. It's in our DNA. It's what we're made out of. Oh my gosh. Free yourself. Unlock your own DNA. That's why they want to know DNAs. They want to know who's got... It's like... I'm getting like the first ones. I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know. And I don't want to delve into that because that's 3D human shit. I don't care about who's got royal blood and who doesn't. I don't fucking care. To me, we're all royal, baby. If you have a human soul. The soul is walking around so things can be put into... I don't care. You're the key. And as in each chakra, each DNA thing or whatever, I don't know why. Chakras, there's 7, right? There's more than that. They told me 12. I don't know what they would be. It's our spinal fluid. There is something about our spine. 33. There's something about the spinal fluid. Is that what they mean by the kundalini, or is that something different? Is that the Christos or Christus or whatever? Anyway, you are the key that unlocks your own DNA, that frees you. Your soul's trapped in your human. Let's just talk about it like that. Your soul is trapped in the human lest you set it free. But all you'd have to do is die, right? Then your soul goes. But there's something about unlocking all of that so that you don't get stuck in another slave human. That's what this is. A way to look at it, I guess, is freeing yourself to be able to go live with Jesus, right? With peace on earth, with that higher realms, back to where you once came. Heaven on earth, so to speak. But you have to unlock your soul from the trap of human, lest you go right back into the same thing. I don't know. I love you guys. Peace. Namaste. Thank you for being here.